This is every Bankai performance in the Bleach 1000-Year Blood Warfare. We'll cover Cour 1 for now, as Cour 3 is still ongoing and Tite Kubo has already tweaked certain scenes in the anime completely separate from the manga counterparts. So if this video gets enough love, I'll definitely have to spin back for the completed finale. Spoiler warnings ahead for the 2022 completed anime and in episodic chronological order. The first Bankai we get is episode 1 of the 1000-Year Blood Warfare, and it's from Bankai Spammer 1 of 4, our main character, Kurosaki Ichigo. Now, this Bankai is pretty much fan service. We know damn well Ichigo did not need to go Bankai for these little weak-ass hollows, but the series had just came back after 10 years of anime hiatus, so Kubo gave us this crisp-ass scene, and I'm not gonna lie, that brother clean. Of course, his Bankai neutralizes these level 1 hollows, but with the added context that it was complete overkill, I gotta give the substitute Soul Reaper a C. In the same breath, I don't blame him. As a kid watching Dragon Ball, I'd always see Goku and Vegeta in their base form getting absolutely fondled, utterly dismantled, and I would get tight like, bro, what are you waiting for? He's not going to stop. Go Super Saiyan. The literal fate of the world is at stake. I'd be walking around in Super Saiyan 3 so often niggas would swear it's my base form. But I digress. Following the use of Tensa Zangetsu, the next Bankai we see is in the same episode, latter half against Azigiyaro Eburn. I told ya this dude be fiending to use his Bankai. We get it, bro. You're dripped out. Side note, there's 4 infamous Bankai spammers in all of Bleach: Ichigo, Hitsugaya, Renji, and Byakuya. If you see these motherfuckers in a fight, just know somebody's screaming. Eburn and Ichigo bang out for a bit because Mans had the gall to stand on Ichigo's bed with his Quinty 12 zone and in front of the Huz. So after a good while, Ichigo decides it's time to wrap it up, and from his bag of 2 moves, you already know what he throws out and promptly wins the fight. With Eburn's strength level not even being Sternritter worthy, I'd give this Bankai showcase a B. As soon as Ichigo whipped it out and resisted Eburn's Bankai steal attempt, it was pretty much wraps. Also, I'm not fighting no man that looks like this when I'm about to unleash my final form. You got it, big bro. The next Bankai we get is, hold on, Tensa Zangetsu. Are you starting to notice a trend here? Episode 3, Kilge Opi versus Kurosaki Ichigo, where of course Ichigo uses his Bankai Tensa Zangetsu to match Opi's Quincy Volstern dig. After using Zangetsu, Kilge straight up states that Ichigo's Bankai form surpasses him. This is apparent in the fight with Ichigo speed blitzing or overpowering the Quincy. In short, although Urahara and Grimmjow intervenes, it's clear that Ichigo would have won that fight as well. So this is a solid Bankai showcasing. I'll stamp him an A. Episode 4 gives us 4 Bankai appearances: Soifan, Byakuya, Toshido, and Komamura. The 4 Gotei 13 captains individually get their Bankai stolen in separate battles across the Soul Society. There actually isn't even a showcase. What I wanted to give reminder to is the fact that the captains were aware that their Bankai would get sealed, not stolen, if they decided to use it against the Sternritters beforehand. Even with the assumption that your final transformation would get sealed and not stolen, why would you use it? Even Mayori's on my side here. They give 2 weak-ass reasons like, if we just defeat them before they steal it, it doesn't matter. Or, like, brother, I promise I'm not using my Bankai if I was told it would get sealed. I'd probably get up out of there until Urahara or Mayori invents a new MacGuffin to fight with. Byakuya got done dirty the most with his own Bankai. Had him looking like that one Patrick photo with the ice cream. F grade. After that, episode 5 is a technical Bankai reveal from someone who's not even a Shinigami. We see the Sternritter Driscoll Burīchi, who stole Genryusai's Lieutenant Chojiro's Bankai. So this showcase of Chojiro's Bankai is absolutely trash. D grade. I do want to note that a full power Bankai from the former lieutenant was able to outspeed and damage Genryusai near his prime, resulting in a permanent scar. So we know for sure it was weakened. Yamamoto even says so himself. The head commander himself debuts his Bankai in episode 6 of Cour 1 against the fake Yuhabaha Royd Lloyd. When using the Bankai, Yamamoto is shown to be blatantly stronger and faster than the impersonated Yuha. Perception blitzes, overpowering him in clashes, putting his opponent constantly on the back foot, threatening the existence of the Soul Society itself. Zankan no Tachi made him so overwhelmingly strong that he was confident enough to just toy with who he believed was the Quinty King. After finally besting the clone, Yama meets the real Yuha, and well, it's clear that old man Yama's arrogance is what led to his downfall, but that's for another time. Overall, Bankai performance C. Although he did lose to his actual target, even someone like Yugrim admitted inferiority to Yama's Bankai flames, or at least implied. Getting your Bankai stolen after stating it can't be stolen and then getting one shot can't really get you any higher, my boy. Episode 7's Bankai is again Tensa Zangetsu, but it's a carryover from the OP fight, as Ichigo never de-transformed. Kurosaki with this Bankai and Rage Amp perception blitzes multiple Stern Ritters, moving so fast they couldn't even track. Those who could, like Bambietta, was implied to be scared of his spiritual pressure. With his prolonged Bankai form, Ichigo then fights the actual Yuha that just bisected old man Yama. For lack of a better word, he gets no diff. Had Ichigo looking like that one Patrick meme with the Yuha beats him so bad that he could have killed him 2 times and instead just broke his Zanpakuto. Good fight, little bro. Although he didn't beat his intended target in Yuha Baha, I give him some points for scaring some of the other mid to high tier Stern Ritters, except Yugrim. That boy was not impressed. Overall, C+ performance. Finally, the last Bankai reveal we get of Cour 1 is yet another debut, this time from the former Kenpachi holder, Retsu Unohana. Episode 10, the captain of the medical squad versus Zaraki Kenpachi. Now, this fight requires more nuance as it is a fight between comrades where one party is purposely laying down their life for the overall good, that being Unohana's. Still, I'm certain that this is the best Bankai performance in the 1000-Year Blood Warfare Cour 1. Her objective was to restore Kenny's mentality of not holding back subconsciously, and her Bankai, Minazuki, forced him to lock up in and finally take her life. I want to remind everyone that she was banging with him in her Shikai and fatally wounding him, killing him, and re-healing him to keep him in the fight. The Bankai was essentially the nail in the coffin for her. Final grade for Minazuki, S. As stated before, this is only part 1 of a potential 3-parter, so if you enjoyed, show me that you did with either a like, comment, sub, or all 3. Many thanks to these comments here from my video essay on the elusive samurai, which I feel is highly underrated. Go watch it, please, please, please. And this, come on, please, 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 I'll do anything. That's all for now, and be superior than yesterday.